BBC News.
Alrighty. We got a little dash cam action going. And a person is scanning for some DTE lines, some hidden lines, whatever.
Massive flash floods. It's thought about 1,300 people are unaccounted for in Nepal and across the border in Tibet. The former Bosnian Serb military leader
Over on
has died.
Veronica.
The 24-year-old was serving a life sentence in The Hague for genocide and crimes against humanity committed during the early 1990s. Known as the Butcher of
Yesterday,
Bosnia,
Nepal had a flood.
his troops to commit
Just gonna do a little neighborhood tour.
State media in Lebanon say the Israeli military has carried out heavy air.
We got a new spot for our dash cam stick.
The attacks happened
So it's a little easier.
says Hezbollah fighters are based.
I laid it on the dash.
The King of Norway, Harald V, is in an extremely
Let's see which way. I'm going this way because 9 miles screwed up.
family have gathered.
So I'm only 4 blocks from 8 miles, so I'll backtrack. What did we do yesterday? We painted a fence. We went to Cortland and found out that the hot water tank wasn't working because the gas meter was locked off, and then we went to David and did some work in the bathroom to finish up that. That's where the guy makes up the fact that he has to go to work, so he's always in a hurry. And I don't know if he went to work yesterday or not, but he opened the door, told me I could work, and then vanished. And then when I was done, I said, all right, I'm all set, and I didn't hear anything, so we'll play the news in the background. I don't think they're going to flag me for content copyrightization, because I don't think these news programs are in the algorithm. Now I got the green. Grab some drywall, and it's sliding around back there, so it might slide out. When I open up the door, I gotta be careful. Got the dogs out for a 2-block walk this morning. Man, working outside will take it out of you. For 2 days I worked outside. Holy crap. I was irradiated.
Enbridge Energy is the company that owns Line 5. It says years of government review have found the pipeline and tunnel project safe. A leak in a separate above-ground section in Wisconsin forced an evacuation zone. The pipeline will supply a
8 mile eastbound.
The State House is forming a new
Man, did I set my sunglasses down in there or something? Shit. I think I did. That's gonna screw me up. No, I don't know where I set them down. Man.
The new committee made up of 5 Republicans and 2 Democrats will have the power to issue subpoenas and
Driving into the sun with no sunglasses. How'd I do that? Usually I put them right in my pocket. Oh, I feel them. They're in there, thank God. Oh, they're in the lower pocket, that's why. Phew! Saved by the lower pocket. Gonna get out on some excitement this Sunday. We'll get some golf footage for you. Some real great weather right now, but actually we're getting a heat wave next week, so hopefully Sunday's nice, because this week's been totally nice. I mean, it's been a little hot, but the mornings at least are, it's 73 right now, 9:36, headed eastbound, 44 miles per hour.
life sentence in The Hague for genocide, all crimes against humanity committed during the
Everybody's all over the place. I'm getting in this one. We're going to
1990s.
pencil in here.
This is
We're going to zip her
audio
in
of
here.
General Mladic ordering the bombardment of Muslim areas of the city of Sarajevo.
Right after this truck. Truck's going straight. Okay. This is the worst entrance ramp in America right here. Wow, that guy just sliced over in front of a semi. That's awesome. I'll get right behind this semi. He's going my pace. He's going my pace. He'll take the win for me.
It's
going about 65.
By the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia. That was in 2017. This was the moment that the judge handed down that life sentence.
I'll ride in his airway.
Just intent to destroy Muslims in Srebrenica, crimes of
Gotta get a little
genocide,
closer so I can get it a little cleaner.
extermination, murder, and the
Right
illegal
about
forcible
here.
transfer were committed against Muslims in and around Srebrenica.
BBC's Alan Little reported on the violent collapse of Yugoslavia in the early 1990s. The would-be death of Yugoslavia are regarded as a definitive account of the war. Alan is on the line. Alan, very good to talk to you. Just first of all, if you can, just remind us of Mladic's crimes.
Well, James, you explained that the Bosnian Serb army right at the start of the war by President Milosevic of Serbia, and it was his men acting under his command, who conducted the campaign that came to be known as ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing is not a phrase coined by the Western media. What the Serbs themselves, the term the Serbs themselves used to describe what they were doing. They would go from town to town, village to village, municipality to municipality in a very organised way, round up all the non-Muslim, other non-Serb men, put the women and children on buses and ship them off to refugee camps and hold the men in concentration camps. The men were then divided into categories. Those regarded as dangerous would be killed right from the beginning of the war, and the rest would be held and later used in prisoner exchanges. And they were held in appalling conditions of starvation, in sanitary conditions. Many of them died there, and it was all about establishing an ethnically pure Serbian territory in the Republic of Bosnia-Herzegovina. So these were among the worst war crimes committed in Europe since the Nazis. And Srebrenica, which came in 1995, 3 years after the start of the war in Bosnia, was different only in scale of what had been happening across the Serb-held territories from the very beginning. There were many Srebrenicas, if you like, right from the start all the way through 1992, 3, 4 and 5.
Alan, you met him, didn't you? I think in 1992.
I did meet him by pure chance. I was in the Serbian army barracks at Bukovac on the southern edge of Sarajevo, right at the start of the siege of Sarajevo, and he stopped me and said, yes, and I looked incredulous, and said, yes, it's me, it's Mladic, and he shook my hand and pulled me right into him and didn't let go of my hand. It was really quite eerie, and he'd just been down to the city centre front line at a bridge across the river called the Brotherhood and Unity Bridge, and he could tell that he was very pumped up by having been so close to the military action, and he talked about how his ambition was that there should be no guns anywhere in the world except the little toy guns used by little boys, and he only wanted peace, but he was I found it very, very disturbing and alarming, because he was clearly very, very excited by the violence, and he struck me even then as dangerously fanatical.
Justice did catch up with him in the end, but he evaded justice for many, many years. How?
I haven't done a dash cam in a while. This is a good view of it, too.
not only Serbian public opinion, but by powerful people in Serbia.
We'll try to get some dash
And
cams
I think
today.
even today,
Used to do
all
them
these
all the
years
time
on,
when it's
and
falling. I
despite
think
his
that's the
conviction,
cock gun.
if his body is returned home to
No
Bosnian
secured cock
surgery,
gun down.
he will be given a hero's funeral. And so, yeah, he evaded detection. He lived in hiding. He lived in secret. That's more than I has to involve with his counterpart, Radovan Karadzic. So the public opinion in Serbia and in the Serbian parts of Bosnia still regard him as a Serbian national hero.
Alan, do stay with us. The line was just breaking up a bit there, but hopefully we can do something to fix it. But just do stay with us. But we're going to cross to Bosnia now. We're going to talk to Hasan Hasanovic, who's a
Alright, so it's 74, so it's getting a little toasty.
now works at
I think it's probably going to be 80 something.
Memorial Centre. It is a museum dedicated to the victims of what happened. Hasan, thanks very much for joining us on News Hour today. First of all, your reaction to Mladic's death?
For me, the death of Ratko Mladic does not bring
Alright, I think I'm going to call it quits. That's an 11 minute or
were killed
over and out. I'll be in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.